It's been a good bit. Be on the side. Full series, 41 minutes, hours long. 41 minutes long, okay. God, when I first started listening to the Harry Potter thing, he was like, "What is all that?" I'm like, "That's the Harry Potter cast book," and he's like, "And how many of those books do you have in audio format?" I'm like, "This is the third one." And then he looked over at the shelf and he's like, "Mm-hmm." I'm like, "Listen, I still need to get the next book, The Goblet of Fire, and then the other thing." So, no, those I can read through and look at like the pretty like illustrations and stuff, but when you're farming and doing stuff, I know I can get more immersed doing my own farming thing and then listening. Hmm. Yeah, it tells us down.
You're down with the sickness.
Yeah. Ouch.
It's hot. Hot cocoa is. It's hot.
Eric says ooh ah or something,
I'm sure.
and then goes oh because he said something about sickness and downs.
Yes, he was trying to sing this story.
What's a disturbed?
A song.
They disturbed. Hmm. Okay. And he must be talking about the Linkin Park singer. That's the only girl singer that I'm thinking of that's like, oh. How would you know? Uh, I don't know what the Disturbed songs are, but I know she's poppy, and if the other one's like heavy metal, then yeah, that'd be like a no-go. God. I mean, she might. I don't know what they're supposed to sound like, but if they're supposed to be gruff, she can go raw or something. Have I? No, I know it's in like those like weird things we usually listen to, like, hey, you always got all, oh man, you don't know who these are. Yeah. You just have a random sickness. Okay. Playing on the table? And he said shit. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that somewhere in the back of the brain is like vaguely familiar. Maybe it was like with Cody since he was like a druggie. Every time I went over there was like some kind of like rock music that sounded similar to that. Maybe that's what that was. Good. I'll be coming to that one then. Check your fish. It's probably been almost 3 minutes. Speaking of Brian, you know you're gonna have to deal with that conversation heading in your direction out of like nowhere, and that's gonna be an irritation to you. The you and me conversation. He's gonna Brian logic, and he's throwing his 2 cents in because you know he's gonna want to try to say something about stuff about that, and then I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, if it's happened, I would have heard from you about it by now because I feel like that's gonna upset some people. That's probably that's probably for the best. I think that's like his brain finally like saying maybe I should just not say a damn thing here because that's gonna trigger somebody. I don't know. It's like you know when somebody hates you so much to the point where I don't want to talk about personal stuff with you. I think in that aspect, he knows if he opens his mouth, you're going to turn around and immediately backfire on all the negative things he's done in life. So it's going to be thrown in his face and his head. Yeah. Wisdom. Yeah, then you say the difference is no one is cheating in this relationship, you fucking idiot. go, go, Go sit with the Durgan in the next cell or something, wherever he is in life. Did he die? Oh. What happened? I don't know. Just excitement. Oh, I haven't told you that. Okay. Couple months. I think that was like. I think that was like 2 months ago. Oof. Yeah. I think he's in that point where he's on that last strike where he's a full-on lost cause, and just in like the eternal system until he's 18, and then just go do something stupid, drug yourself out, or just whatever is going to happen to you at that point. You're not our problem. I mean, that's kind of, yeah, it's kind of silly of them even to try that, like knowing his behavior, like, because I'm sure he acts out wherever he is right now in the wherever system as well. And it's funny that they, I guess, tell Brian, hey, just so you know, this is happening. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Bad goods. Probably. Or, or you're saying something that. Yeah. Okay. Why? Nope. Yeah, it was a full-on privilege just for the fact that you were using it at the time. That's what Durgan reminds me of. that one YouTube guy that we talked about a couple weeks ago, where he was like angry, rolling around on his bed with the TV remote. Yeah, that's exactly what it reminds me of. Is that fucking weirdo? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he acts like the kind of like he was a spoiled like my upbringing. If I actually acted like a snob off my father's side, yeah, like I was owed this because my parents have money, so you should be buying me this because why the fuck are you not buying me this? Yeah, now he can pterodactyl with all the best of them. It's not easy, and half of these people are doing it because they in their head are thinking he's had a bad upbringing, so we can give him a better opportunity, and then he pretty much bites the finger that is helping them again, or biting the hand that feeds. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. It makes me think of that the one show we watched. What the fuck was it? Meet the Fosters, where the girl and her brother got adopted, and because she had that juvie kind of thing, they thought she was going to be a problem, but she actually wasn't. I think. But then the parents said, "Well, you fucked up because we can't trust you," even though she didn't do it, and she just accepted it and said, "Okay." And then once the mom realized, it's like, "Oh my God, we fucked up because she's actually not the problem." And I think that's what like some of these people think is I can help some misunderstood kid like that, but I don't know, he's definitely just I don't know, some people are so like gone. No. Yeah, that's the thing is like I don't think Durgan can comprehend like actual like kindness. I don't think he's like mentally able to even like concept even letting anyone be kind to him because clearly no one in his life has been, and that's kind of like also probably a catalyst on why he is halfway the way he is, but then everyone else also lets him continue onward. And now it's just, he's just so far gone that even now is like, he can't help that. Yeah, because he was like 14 or 15, and at that point, it's already like he's halfway to 18 at this point. He can't be. How? Yeah, very hard because even at 18, they're gonna look at all your things when you're trying to get a job for one, and then they look at all your when they look at do you have any criminal records, your juvie things count because they're like, okay, you have all these problems, you have anger issues, you have this, and all that shows to them. So then, A, they're most likely not gonna hire you because then you're a liability. I don't know. There's just a lot of like you just fucked up. Mhm. The fuck just happened? Oh, okay. I was confused. Like, what the fuck? I like this area you found because you can just run 2, 3 things. Just it's way nicer. I'm up to like 400 now, and I only had like 70 before. So I'm gonna try to like get a good stockpile of this to hopefully get me to the full rank 8, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Then I'll put the rest into the FC bank because I took a lot out. Yeah, I must have taken out like about 600 originally from the FC. So I think it already didn't have that much in it, so we're down to like I think 200 in that category. And I know the other people are the ones that actually do stuff with crafting stuff with the airships and whatever the hell that does for things, because they at least put things in the bank stuff from things, so I just don't touch anything because I have no idea what anything goes with, so I just leave it be in there. And there's really not anything that comes from the airship that we really need, so whatever it's leveling up there. Is there? What? We can get mounts from there? Oh. That one I do remember. The house that we have is the one that I know was coming from there, but I was like, we're never gonna get it, so we just should buy it. It's just knowing what the hell you're doing with it. And that would be like a full how-to video right there. Mhm. Yeah, I would not be the one to know. I haven't stepped foot in there in God knows how long. Probably over 2 years. I just know Jean does something in there sometimes. Sometimes Melon does. Uh, Activities? I think those are like the name parts of the ships. Because you needed like different parts of the ship and you had to level them up separately. Because like each part of this ship and submarine I think come in 3 pieces. And they all had names. So at least they keep their levels, so if we ever send them out they're already like a high level for something. By the way, the next boss on the... I've been trying to think who the fuck it is after the sandworm, and I cannot put a picture in my head on who was after the 50 room. He's obviously like not that relevant if I can't even like think of him. I at least know the 10th one is that flower bundle, the rainbow one, and then the 20th one is that like spider looking tree thing in the forest. The 31 is the whale thingy mabobber that does the coloring stuff. And then the 41 is the guy with the hand and the staff and the circle. And then the 5th one is that ugly smiling spider crab with the sand pit. No? Oh god. I don't know anything in that. I just know the 51 is the little screaming girl. I thought we were talking about the new dungeon. Yeah, no, I have no idea what... I think, if anything, I've probably ran this new dungeon more than I've ever ran Palace. No? Yeah. I'm just in overdrive, I think, on the other one, just running around with you and healing and attacking. I think one of these days, if you and I actually like went like super carefully, I would have to maybe go in with my actual fairy for the times I get silenced or something, and there's healing. We actually could do the palace by ourselves. Just be more strategic and actually careful on what gets popped on higher levels. Yeah, I remembered when me and Riku got like past that point. We were like in the like 190s area, so that was like the furthest we ever got. I would like to do it for it just so we can say it, but then I would also like that Necromancer title, but then I remember that one you have to do it all by yourself, and I'm like, yeah. That'd be definitely a trophy to wear on your title if you actually could do that fucking one. And you don't really see anyone with that title like ever anywhere. Mm-hmm. know. And then you end up like Chance and beat Bob in the face. What the fuck you say to me, slap? Someone call you fat? Oh. Hmm. Look, I'm trying to learn how to make them, lady. What happens when you're not here to teach me how to make them? Well, Brian could show you. Hell no, because I would never speak to him after that point. Yeah, but they know you can't eat half of the shit that they put into that, and then it's like... Yeah, but you realize, like, A, I shouldn't be eating. Oh, no. Only onions I think I know that you eat are like the onion rings things at restaurants. That's about it. Onion related stuff. Because you and Kyle were going to, what was that? Chili's and stuff, or the Applebee's. It was just as appetizers were the onion rings. And then I just sit there and like ick at both of you, like, ugh. I haven't had mozzarella bites in a long time. No, it's been... I think the last time I ate them was like a week before I went to Ireland, or I mean Scotland. We don't even have sauce. That's something that Kyle asked us when I was outside, like, why we're feeding people and stuff. Is like, so why was he gone for like a couple weeks and like saving money? He's like, is he that bad off with it now? I thought he was saving things. Like, yeah, because he has all these doctors giving him buy these medicine things, buy these gummy things, buy these other things, and they're trying to put him on like every fucking thing. So Kyle's most thought was like, does he actually need that? I'm like, probably not, but they're gonna still give it to him. Oh yeah, don't ever take depression medicine, because usually it always makes the opposite effect. That's the one thing in life that my father, like, actually, like, profusely, like, went off on somebody when the therapist said, I'm gonna put him on antidepressants. And that was the one time he finally actually, like, did something useful in life. You know, he's like, I already have him doing all this other shit right now, and then this is gonna make him like speed up that process. So no, we're not gonna do this. And I was like, I think the one like act of like actual like realization of like his mother would destroy me if I do this kind of shit. Because at that point, it's like you are now killing your own kid, in his probably in his thought process. And I was like, so yeah, so it's like, and he even told me in the car ride, he's like, don't ever take these because every person that usually ends up taking them are the ones that end up committing suicide a lot faster. And it's like, they don't really help anyone. Yeah. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that would put me in a better mood, bitch. If I didn't have to deal with like all of this like retarded people up here, and if I could easily do that, there's a lot of things that would change people's moods. I don't buy that either, because not sleeping doesn't make you stressed. It just makes you like grouchy and irritated, and not like I don't know. Stress, the way I think of it, like, is it has to come from like other problems. Like you have stress with your like the way you think is like internally like what's going on with this problem in my stomach, what's going on with this, and overthinking all this other shit, which is not really even overthinking at this point because there is obviously something going on that no one wants to take care of. That's the kind of stress, but like I don't know. I think it depends on the person. Yeah. When you're cranky and you throw donuts in people's face. Wasting food. Half a donut. This isn't even the donut I like, you fucker. God, for the life of me, I didn't even know like what like triggered in my brain at that moment. Like just what like was the catalyst that pissed me off at that point. The real damage was should have just been throwing it on the floor and then stepping on it. That would have been more damaging. No wasting food. Oh no. And looking you in the eye, being like, yeah, look at that food wasted. God, yeah. And I think I'll stop at 700. I think that should get me to the 8 rank finally. I won't need that crazy amount. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, because when the super autistic ones can't speak half the time properly or at all. Mm. Yeah. I mean, I know from my thing, we don't like touched. Mm-mm. Yeah. I've only seen one, like, the severe case, and it was in, like, well, in that Jersey housewives, one of the wives, their kid, he was, like, severely autistic, like, to, like, the really bad degree, where he couldn't, like, even, like, talk, he couldn't do anything, and half the damn time, like, he was, like, 3 or 4 years old, and he still couldn't do basic shit without, like, having, like, massive Bosie fits, and the mom would be crying all the time. Like, I don't know how to help him because I don't know what he wants and what I'm doing wrong or something like that right now. And he ended up, like, eventually, I think, like, communicating with, like, pointing and stuff like that, like, in different things, and finally giving signs, like, after a couple of years. But for the first few seasons, I remember it was, like, really bad off with him. And then she had to deal with the Teresa and her table flipping and stuff on top of that. Oh, I'm already past the 700. Okay, I can stop now. I know at the time I had only 670, so I was gonna stop at 700, and then now I'm at somehow at 730, but I forgot I got bonuses. Oh wow, $74. Okay, to teleport. I see what your complaint is now when we teleported here. It does seem like there should have been a third letter somewhere in this. It seems like 2 letters is like wrong or something now. Yeah, I'm looking on here, like, if they changed anything. Apparently they didn't. Why are we, like, seeing it as there should have been 3 things? Because I remember an extra, like, thing going on before the M stuff. Ilmeg. Name change, question mark. Yeah, I didn't ask about the fucking my name. I was everything here all says ill like that. I mean, from 6 years ago, it's still showing it as like how we're seeing it. Yeah, I guess in our brain we just thought of it as something completely different or something. Yeah, you said it earlier, Mandela or something, or Mandela effect. Yeah, yeah, because seeing it on like the loading screen, it just looks off. Like you should be something else. Oh man, yeah, no, it got that pencil dick syndrome, and that's a Lalafell, an elephant Lalafell, scholar elephant. I've noticed who the woke people are with scholars. No, 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 no. What fairy they're using? When they're using that yellow one with the pixie cut thing, those are usually the problem ones that like have attitudes with you. I've noticed. They go for that one because it's more freeing and more progressive. I like it. I like it for its color. I hate it for the hair. That's why I like mine for my longer hair for my fairy. Yeah, I mean it's rare when like there are like rare occasions when it fits the person, but not everyone can pull that kind of shit off. It would be like me with a buzz cut; it just not would not work. Mm, yeah, yeah. I would need to be told multiple times that it looks okay before I would even go outside in any way. Hmm. I mean, how many times have you heard me either to you or to Kyle like, do I look okay before leaving the fucking house like 40 times beforehand? Like, listen, I don't want to go out looking like a train. Oops, sorry, Ori, I didn't know you were like right there. Yeah, at least he didn't cut it off. Switching jobs unless you're going in as a botanist. Oh yeah, the short hair girl. No, you want to type left. Oh shit. I got a screenshot open up. Yeah, see, it fits her face. Yeah, when it looks natural, it's one thing when it looks good, but when it's like forced on, like, hey, look, I'm dealing with this short hair, and that's when it definitely doesn't look nice on people. Enter. Okay. Let me choose this because I don't know if we'll go instantly. Okay. Very me on that, like 100%. Yeah, I mean, listen, lies about 10 minutes. Oh, see, that short hair on her. Oh, you can't see her because I forgot your cards don't pop up for you. Well, her green short hair does not look as appealing on her. Yeah, no. Uh-oh, you triggered the trap card. These are the fours that we don't want to split up, but that is exactly what happened. Yeah. I will... I thought... Yeah. Oops. I don't have a drill. From these things, it would almost one-shot me, but very close. Oh yeah, I've had it. Yeah, I have everything since we've been doing this. Yeah, I got that in the first week when this first came out. Yeah, I've been maxed forever ago. Oh, that's on them. Yeah, I have to focus this fucking problem right now. Well, I mean, if they die, they have a summoner that will totally heal them, hopefully. Probably not. Or was it worth? Okay, there's the pixie short-haired girl. No, I don't want to go in there now. Let's go in the other one, because you need the silvers. Ooh. So kind of that's useless silvers, we just get some kind of item out of it and not anything. It's like, why even put those in there? Those should be in just common treasure boxes. They're basura, as Kai would say. I would say musar. Ew. God, I am so sorry. Boring. Yeah, it's okay. Luckily, I have the fairy activated on me, so she did whatever she did to them and turned them into useless vegetables. Yeah, the people found me. Forgot you people exist for a moment. Okay, we need that box. Well, luckily I have them all showing up because of the fairy, but normally, yeah, you don't want to do that. No, because there's also, well, obviously there's the normal item that we use to, like, reveal the thing, but if you use the fairy, she will automatically unlock the gate and reveal the whole map and trap cards. And then also, if you attack people, turn them into shrubbery. You want to cap that villain. Yeah, someone who just doesn't really have a need for it, but is just destructive, just to watch the world burn. Yeah, but sadly they all think villain needs some kind of... You have to have some kind of... No, you don't, because... Haha. What? Yep. Kiko's gonna die. Oh, if the summoner gets me, that'd be nice. Wow, thank you, summoner. I ran out. The AoE circle is massive. By the moment I finally made it out, it was too late. Yeah, I forget. I knew there was like one of these where behind them is like safe and inside, and I forgot. I haven't done this high level in a while. You have to remember you have to hide behind the turkeys. I want to find out that she's asleep on one of these. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I like how it shows up over the head. Yeah. One of these bitches activated a trap card. And one's a Fae. Yeah, the gold would be for like if we're doing it by ourselves with just 2 people or something. We need all the help. And why do this? I just don't get that one. Before you, yeah, like before you even come here, just do it out there. Like for fuck's sakes. I'm gonna do this again. Reveal the whole. We've been getting a lot of these, so we may as well use them. Yeah. Silver. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm a whatever I am now. A bush. I'm a bush fairy. I'm not gonna lose it, okay. Eh? I think they're gonna do it with that one right there, the casting. Wow! That's unfair, you made the other one small too, and then that made the problem. Okay. Wow. When you have 2 idiots with you, what do you do? Yeah. In these high levels, it's kind of like everyone has to like focus mobs now. I will follow you because you're the tank, so. There's a whole range of AoE apparently I saw, like a mile long. Just don't bring the flamingo bird together, because those are the ones that I'd have to be behind when they do their casting. Otherwise it does like a mile long, oh my god, thing again. Those are the evil owls of this fucking dungeon. Those fucking pelican birds or whatever the hell they are. Emus, ostriches. Ostrich. Whatever fucking animal with the neck and the oh my god, speaking of hippos, have you seen how ugly the inside of the mouths are with their teeth? It's like, ew. I watched somebody like feeding one like a full watermelon and like the jagged like random juice that were coming out of the gum in the middle of its mouth. I'm like, what the hell is that? A little grody. Yeah, hopefully you can take care of yourself because you're gonna fucking die up there. And you better carry the fucking weight of that fucking burden. Some of these enemies on the higher floors, aggro doesn't matter anymore. For some of them, they will auto go onto anyone else. Yeah, like anything that's kind of like a aggressive type of animal, like the rhino-looking thing or dinosaur. Those things don't really have like a fixed aggro. They could be on you and then just decide now you for a second. And it gets worse as you go higher up. I'm not going over to help your ass. I'm gonna pop this one. There. I got a strength out of that, even though I use a strength. On the next floor, I'll use a haste. Have an LOL, bitch. I don't fucking care. That's what you get for running off by yourself. Here, have a haste. Cooperative play would be a nice option. You know, every role play the role that they are or something. It's like, if you are the fucking tank, why is the, like, what is it, the Viper going off trying to be the tank as well? Because at that point, the healer is focusing on the higher dungeons, the tank, because it's that he goes and we're all fucked at that point. and then it's the healer's fault. It would be nice if you can, like, cast something while in it. And there's the other creature all by itself, just being its own team player. Oh. If you have that much confidence in yourself, then by all means, you better play that heaven. You're gonna look silly once you do kaput. Just a gold. Yeah. You know, let him just go and get killed and then be like, I'm sticking with the tank, like, you know, normal rules of the life of dungeoning. Now if there's another healer, then they can follow you around. Why use it here? I think this might carry over into the next. It better carry over, otherwise it's a mess. Okay, because it's a massive waste if not. I'm gonna do this then. Ooh, I don't know what that big attack is that he does. Well, she stunned him, so it must have been bad. I know we're in the point of these things doing some gonna one-shot your asses mechanic, getting into the floor. Yeah. Oh, you got the snake. Yeah, that I don't know how to avoid his attack. He is like the immediate, and you need to kill him like right now, Brett. Yeah. Oh, there's a summoner that could hopefully summon me up to life. Where's my auto revive? Like I should have auto revived when I came back. I thought it was for the whole party. God, slow much. Yeah, in the future, that like one snake fish-looking thing, always prioritize to murder him immediately because he does like rooms of AoE and it will kill us. At this point, we'll have to be a lot more smaller pools. Yeah, that I learned that like I was like I wasn't understanding what was killing you when I was just I was like, oh my god, I can make you like 2 wounds at once apparently. Oh damn it. That's what I don't fucking understand. It's like, why? You are like supposed to be so fucking far away. You being closer does nothing. Yeah. I know, it's like me, where how far away I am from you. I'm like almost on the other side of this map area and oh god. And that still reached me. Look at where our summoner went. Come on, PC player, I know it's like fucking crazy. Yeah, thank you, because she ran past me, like, even though I was dead and, like, realized, like, years later, hey, look, a dead body. No, when you do the machine, it just does it wherever you died. Oh, fuck them. They can go die over there, apparently. Okay, well, duly noted. Whatever monster that was also can do massive range on his AoEs as well. So when I was saying most dungeons on the higher levels, everything just nukes everything, and it sucks. Nope. Yeah, that's why I've stopped on 94. Oh god, and then we have no map. I'm gonna use a steal on myself just to give myself better defense, and then I'm gonna give ourselves a boost. No, this is just how this war will be, and this won't be the only time this happens. This could happen. See, this would be so much better if the whole team like just focused this shit. Like, they, it's bad people. I guess we can fix it. Never knew how it was done before we just found the exit. Okay. Guess there's a way to actually... Yeah. Yeah. Because... Yeah, the requirement is so you can have a chance of living, or at least damage, I think, more than anything else. Mm-hmm. I mean, they do drift when they turn corners, I've seen. Fucking weirdos. Yeah, we have this then. Just look around the corner. Hold. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, yeah, nothing. Bitch, it ain't needed. She's gonna go in there. Of course she is. Fucking loot whores much? These things are evil. I'm gonna pop a steal again because evil. Oh no. I have to kill this guy because he's the evil, not evil. Him and the fucking pelican turkey thing. Oh no. Thank you. Okay, so I get so scared. You don't know what I know yet. What was that Lord of the Rings meme with that fucking dumb Galadriel? You haven't seen what I've seen. That's what it was. Hello, other person. No, I'm gonna run down this hallway instead. Okay. That quickly. That quickly. Thank you. Bye-bye. No, fuck them. They don't want to help us. Oh, good. We have a blessing at least for the next room, or the boss room. And I don't remember who the dangerous farter is, but okay. Take your word for that, yo. Oh, him? I don't remember what he does. I don't. Oh, he's the one that's... I don't know how this fucking fight works, because I end up usually dying here, because I fuck up, like, the rotation, because some shit spins, and cactuses spin, and then they do 1,000 needles of death. As I don't know, we're just gonna have to wing this and hope for the fucking death. These are one of those fights that I don't do often. It's like... I didn't even understand myself. I'm gonna stand with the summoner and see what the hell's going on, I don't know. My god. Kill myself. Oh, we do have a summoner in the group, I forget that. Yeah, I still have no idea, and then they start rotating and spinning. I just never understood. How do you know where you're standing or something? He's gonna do a rotation. I don't want to hear your GGs. I don't know if it would even let you go in the next zone. Let's see. Oh, okay. Just... Now we're at the points of smaller pools. And we need actual, like, parties to, like, choreograph together, like an actual team. Jabroni. Or something. The farting door. There's that Earl with that farting door again. Huh. Yeah, you're also on the, like, second floor, so you're getting, like, the underneath coming up. Yeah. Yeah, it's like we switched like our temperature gauges. Now I'm all the time cold. That just sounds funky. Yeah. Awesome. Sometimes you gotta give it the extra rub down to make sure it's clean. Yeah. No. Uh, oh. Mm. Yeah, that's definitely gonna take a minute to think of. I have them in like a category of like the top like favorite ones, but not like in particular one. There would be like a good number I would have in that like number one spot with that like kind of character wise. But to pick one, I would have to like actually like really think. You want to know what your Harry Potter book would be called? No, like if you take your birth month and the first letter going off of whatever this chart is. Like mine would be Harry Potter and the Witch's Fire, which would be mine. Yours would be Harry Potter and the Headmasters, and then where's the E at? Headmaster's Enchantment, okay? They're deep. Well, now I know I've been drinking Diet Coke. Hell yeah. The fuck? Stupid. No. Hey, 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 listen. Yeah, well, I'm doing this, okay? Yeah, but this fish. I went a lot of fishing in the Ocarina of Time just to get that one Zora scale. Because you had to catch that one super big fish. No, I spent a lot of time on that dumb thing. MS. Poor tumbleweeds. Oh, scared me, vibrated my leg. Wait, we need to get our A game on or something. Hey, she has the air pose. That means you're gonna die in her photo. I'm gonna give this to you. Sorry, other tank. You're kind of all on your own over there. Please. What just killed us? Well, it's a good thing we're at the start of this if this fails, because I have no idea what just happened. And then there was one. Now, how is this gonna work out? Oh, I see. He has a phoenix down. You know she's not the healer, even though she's wearing healer robes, my dude. Right, okay. So, Not sure. Attack one at a time, maybe. Well, I can tell you right now, get used to this because this is going to be an everyday thing now after this war. Yeah. Let me get EU off in a second. One at a time. Why they get out of jail free card just in case. Yeah, this is where the full team. Yeah, this is where a full team like has to work together now. God damn. I just don't know what killed me because nothing was next to me and I spooked and died. I'm like, I don't get it. That's with an extra overshield. Oh, shit. Okay. I see, he didn't just show up out of nowhere, he was invisible like a chameleon. I didn't really wait for a minute. This poor girl. Nice. No. Oh my god, dude. This is... Yeah, this is totally... Oof. So game plan is, do you want to go back to a lower force so you are 99? No. No, we need more than just 2 tanks. Reset our progress. Oh, we have to anyway because we have an X on it. So, yeah, welcome to what nonsense I say is bad. Yeah, it don't matter. Nope. Nope. Yeah, and I made it up to fucking 96 and or somewhere around there, and I rage quit because I'm like, yeah, I can't do this with people just not being a team. Yep. Yep. Because if I could clear for 100, then I would have like my 10 points, but no. God, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need a proper team the whole way through. We need tank, healer, and 2 DPSs. No, that still won't help. No, you want to kill things fast. Yeah, if you get actual, as long as you can, like, you can stun lock them to stop them from doing certain attacks. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like went back after like a certain point and just wait till I got to 99 and then tried to continue to 100. Mm-mm. Every party I've ever been with, it's either just all healers or just 3 healers and like a DPS or just it's just 3 tanks. I'm like, oh my god, we cannot. We need like actual like coordination going on. God no, we don't know half of the mechanics of like what these people are doing, like why they just one-shot people like they are. I do know that the boss after this 4, I was dead the whole time from start to finish. So let that be a thing for you. And yet we still beat it though, whoever my party was at one of those things, but yeah, I was like, I even said thank you for carrying me. God no. No, a tank is I don't know, a tank is like needed just for the aggro, but it has to go back into pulling 1 and that trap card was the bad fuck all. If it wasn't for that trap card, it wasn't been okay. Ew. The one that you barely know how to use. Listen, we would have better luck as me as your class, okay? We got that shit down if that was the case. Yeah, I know you were probably thinking I'm over here like super hyping up all these other levels of things. You're like, I was hoping so, but we need to like know what is going on with some of these monsters. Yeah, we've not seen half of these mechanics or the if we like can see some of their movements and what they're doing, that's one thing. Yeah. Yeah, and you almost died because I even had a shield on one of those. It still didn't do shit. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that snake in particular. Oops. It's just, see, the thing is, I wish we had option to like. Do you want to go in with a match party like normal dungeon, or just free for all kind of thing? Because this is completely free for all, and now we have 2 tanks and 2 healers, which is kind of dookie. And that's the kind of stuff that like ends up fucking me pretty much in these situations. Yeah, he went with the other healer, so I think how this is going is like tank healer situation. So I guess let them do whatever the hell they're doing, and we'll just do our side on the side. Why? Another 344. Uh, yeah, my brain just heard it like weirdly. Doodle-doo. Eh? Diddle-diddle. God no, listen, I wouldn't do that kind of dumb shit otherwise. I find out the Dark Knight is dying even though he's with a healer. Not me. Oh god. Oh, I see, it is an Eric. I didn't even see the name. I was like, wait, what? And then I actually looked at the name and I'm like, oh, it's actually one of the Eric. Yeah, you can be like, lie to people and say, no, my in last, like, there's no K there. You Riddle. Marvola Riddle. Hello? I can't move. I'm the only one in mine. Like, I see your aura back there, and I'm like by the treasure box. Same. Hopefully nothing is attacking us.